AppArmor and HTTPS Presentation by John Bauer. What is AppArmor? AppArmor provides mandatory access control or MAC security. AppArmor is particularly useful for restricting softwares that may be exploitive. AppArmor processes are restricted by profile. Profiles can run in compliance mode or enforce mode. AppArmor prevents applications from taking restrictive actions. In compliance mode, AppArmor allows for applications to take restrictive actions and create a log entry complying about this. What is HTTPS? Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure is a protocol that secures communications. HTTPS is a secure version of HTTP. HTTPS plays a significant role in securing websites that handle or transfer sensitive data. Simply put, any website that requires login credentials or involving financial transactions should use HTTPS to ensure the security of users and transaction and data. HTTPS versus HTTP. HTTPS provides protection against these vulnerable by encrypting all exchange between a web browser and web server. HTTPS is not a separate protocol from HTTP, rather it is a variant that uses transportation layer security, or TLS, secure socket layer encryption over HTTP to secure communications. HTTPS ensures that all communications between the user, web browser, and a web service are completely encrypted. Since all HTTP communications happen in plain text, they are highly vulnerable to man-in-the-middle attacks. Simply put, HTTPS is better, and that's the best you can do. What is ISS? Internet Information Service, also known as ISS, is a Microsoft server that runs on Windows operating systems and is used to exchange static and dynamic web content with Internet users. IIS can be used to host, develop, and manage web applications using technologies such as ASP.NET and PHP. Web hosting. What is an IIS server used for? Web hosting. IIS application server can host enterprise web application websites and WCF services. Nearly 30% of the websites run over IIS. Logging. IIS servers can contain critical information about your server and website, including usage patterns, performance issues. Analyzing these logs will help you identify and troubleshoot problems quickly. Requesting filtering. Microsoft IIS servers provide a request filtering module to scan and filter potentially dangerous client requests. You can apply appropriate traffic filtering rules based on the parameters such as file extension, URL length, and maximum string size. Native support. IIS native support, the Microsoft.NET framework, and libraries, allowing developers to quickly build, develop, and manage ASP.NET web applications on IIS. Benefits of using IIS servers are robust security. IIS comes with an built-in authentication, authorization, and access control features to strengthen your web application. So simply put, very robust security, bigger firewalls, and more availability to this. Another thing is application pools. This helps you separate your web applications in IIS for benefiting security and availability. Its scalability and reliability. You can implement a scalability and reliable web infrastructure with IIS web farms, which allows you to host traffic websites on multiple IIS servers with load balancing applications requests on AAR. IaaS server performance matrix list is CPU usage, so it constantly monitors overall usage of CPUs and memory usage by different IaaS working processes. Uptime and response time, and inspecting your server or website availability is crucial to the assurance of seamless user experience. Web traffic load, as it sounds, the traffic load of your number of HTTP requests/seconds received or processes by Microsoft IaaS servers is essential to determine usual traffic spikes. ASP.NET errors and exploitations. So essential server host of web applications that are effortless and prevents errors. ASP.NET processing efficiency checks the total number of requests in the application queue and ASP.NET applications. What is Apache? Apache HTTP servers is free-form open source web servers that delivers web content through the internet. It's commonly referred to as Apache, and the development is quickly becoming the most popular HTTP client on the web. It's quickly becoming the most popular client on webs. It is widely through that Apache gets its name from the development history and processes of improvement throughout patches and modules that was corrected back in 2000. Apache Web Application Architecture. One of the most common web application stacks involves LAMP or Linux or Apache MySQL and PHP. Apache is a web server that processes requests and services web assistance and content via HTTP. PHP is a programming language that works with Apache to help create dynamic web content. Most web applications also benefit from firewalls, load balancing, web services, content delivery networks, and database services. Web server landscape of Apache. While Apache is agreeably one of the most popular web services out there on the net, there are many other players on the landscape, and it is always changing. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, Apache dominance was very strong, serving over 50% of the internet active websites. Apache still serves a large portion of the active websites, but their share on the field has shrunk from 50% to under 40% as of 2018 in the NGIXT, a relative new player of the web services playing field is second place with roughly 35%, and Microsoft IaaS hovering around 8 to 10%. Features Apache Web Services: handling of static files, loadable dynamic modules, auto index, .htaccess, compatible with IPv6, supports HTTP/2, FTPS connections, gzip compression and decompression, bandwidth throttling, Perl, PMP, Luna script, load balancing, session tracking, URL rewriting, and geolocation based on IP address. AppArmor recommendations. Good for day-to-day use in the workplace, for keeping apps in check. Recommend for security in use, basically higher amount of security when you want to use your servers, and very easy to recommend. And I recommend for day-to-day. It's good to put on your Linux server and use. Recommended for apps that need to take action and needs approval, so you can kind of limit what apps are used and where you can kind of use them and how to better show what's going on and what needs to be done to help them approve their processes. HTTPS recommendation, very secure for transferring data over the internet. So one of the leaders in things, most websites use this, so it's very recommended to use. Recommended for web handling, very easy to have on play and keeps you going left and right. Recommended for the security of users and I recommend it. Helps keep things in check. It's the most needed protocol today, and it's widely used. 100% of websites use this protocol. IIS recommendations recommended for scalability for large companies. Recommended due to its constantly monitoring of the CPU usage of a server. Recommended for native server support. Recommended because it has robust security protocols and helps do what it needs to do for things. Apache recommendations. Apache has simply proven in many popular stacks and the backbone of the early internet years. Apache still plays a pivotal role in many technology stacks and company systems infrastructure. So basically, it's very widely used, very usable. It has proven that it's very popular and very easy to use. Apache is still a technology early developed. Should learn to help handle and configure and help us know what's the best and help with these things. And that is all. Here's my sources and what I used in this presentation. Thank you.